Setting progress points for your 2017 goals. Hello, it's John. It's the Marketing for Owners podcast. It's another day. It's a lovely Tuesday here in Canada. I'm actually, if you're wondering, I'm in Surrey, in beautiful British Columbia. For all of those of you in England, they have a Surrey here, a Richmond next to it, and a Guildford. It's very confusing, but anyway, this is the city of Surrey, stuck on the edge of Vancouver, just above White Rock and just above the US border. Nice place. You should visit. Anyway, so I'm talking about 2017 goals. The reason I'm talking about that is because it's obviously a new year, and for most of us, this is the time we set goals. We never actually achieve them, we never do it, we never follow through, but we feel that we need New Year's resolutions. Oh, I'm going to lose weight. Oh, I'm going to stop smoking. I'm going to stop this. I'm going to stop that. I'm going to stop drinking. We do it at business because we feel we have to. And January the 1st is a time to start anew and all that kind of stuff. Now, I'm not such a fan of just trying to do it for January because you should be setting goals all year long. Yes, it is probably of all successful people, of the most successful, it's probably the most common trait is that they have written goals and they monitor them and they keep them up to date. So this is what I'm going to advise, is that when you set them, this time you try to achieve them, but you measure them, right? And this is what I mean by progress points, because we need to check up on our goals and continuously work towards them, right? We need to progress. Any goal that you set, whether it's short term, whether it's just for this 90 days, this first quarter, which is one thing I advise, that 90 days one counts towards the year one, possibly counts towards long ones. It must be something that moves the business forward and ahead to a better place. Nothing, not just something for the sake of it. I mean, for instance, if you need to be in a position, if you need to be in bigger premises to reach your goals, then you should have the goal of finding those premises, for example, or putting a finance in place to buy them or rent them or whatever. Something that will enable you to grow. And if you need to grow, and you need, that will double or treble your size, you possibly need bigger premises, so that's probably a major goal that you need to achieve. Anyway, so here's one thing. If other things get in the way while you are progressing on your goals, other things you don't manage them, then maybe your goal is not important enough. Perhaps you should reset them and rethink them, and there's no harm in that. There's no, oh gosh, I set them, now I've got to stick with it until I can come up in 3 months' time and change them again. Just think about it. People get better and better. Setting goals is like anything. You get better and better and better as time goes on, provided you practice it, provided you keep doing it, and you keep perfecting it, and you keep learning. Now, I'm going to assume that you don't go over the top and don't have 10 on, and you're going to have something like 3 major goals for the first 90 days, the first 3 months, the first quarter of the year. Right. So what you need to do is you need to break those goals down. Break them down into mini projects, because to achieve a goal, it has to become a project, something that gets done. It's been said before that a goal without a deadline is just a dream, or the other way around. A dream is a goal without a deadline. Lots of us dream of what we want to do, and then we try and do it, or we convince ourselves we're trying to do it, but we've never given ourselves a time to do it by, and so we've got no impetus to finish it. So set deadlines and reverse engineer. Now, in those mini projects, so if you say it's going to be 90 days, you can break one goal down into 3 months. Where do you need to be in each of 3 months? Now, once you've got that into 3 months, take that first month, you can break that into the 4 weeks of the month, and you can make them into mini things. What do you need to get done this week? Once you know what needs to be done this week, you can decide the 2 or 3 most important things that need to be done on each day. And then you can add these to a to-do list. Now, firstly, I would not advise putting all these mini to-dos ahead. You can break down your project and have all the steps, but I would advise that you possibly map out the week ahead and you put them those to-dos onto a to-do wait list. And each day, either at the end of the day before or very first thing of the day, you move the 2 or 3 important ones that you need to get done today before anything else, put them on the to-do list, get them done. Now, something on it may take 2 days. So you don't want to overwhelm yourself by having, oh, there's more stuff tomorrow. You can only move the next ones onto the list once those have been done. If you get those done early and easily, you can add more on the same day. But in my experience, if you're doing this right, if you're breaking them down into the right important parts, you just need to do 2 things a day. 2 things a day is 10 things a week. That is probably 40 things. There's generally 21 working days in a month. 40 things a month. Surely you can achieve a goal by getting those 40 things done. Remember, it's not just you as well. Involve others. So this is important. This is important enough for you to take an afternoon, take a couple of hours, maybe take 4 hours once every 3 months, possibly once a month. Just go find some quiet time, even go down to Starbucks, Costa Coffee, whatever, Blends, wherever you are. Stick the headphones in so you drown out the noise and play some music, some opera or classical music that does not interrupt you but blocks out the noise in the background, and then write this stuff down and plan it out. It may sound boring, but trust me, once you've started getting the hang of it and once you start achieving this stuff, it won't be boring. Boring is for those of us that don't want to put the effort in because it's out of our comfort zone. It's something we haven't done, and that's why we're not achieving the things we hope to do. That's why we still dream about it, and it's not a done. Okay, honestly, this works. I don't make this stuff up. This is stuff that has been done. I've been trying for years. So break it down into small bite-sized chunks, and that is what's important. Then measure it. So at the end of every month and at the end of every week, review those goals. Remember, you reversed it from 90 days down to 3 months, and then each month down into weekly and then into those daily things. So then you can, at the end of the week, look at what did we get done in that week? What did we get done in that month? How far ahead are we of our goal? How far behind are we? What do we need? Do I need some help? If I'm behind, do I need some help? If I'm ahead, can I get this one done early? Will I be able to get something else done? There are systems that people crunch yearly goals into 90 days because they just change their mindset. There are all sorts. But let's start at the beginning and let's progress. So remember, you just need to set progress points for your goals. Don't wait till it's passed and say, 3 months, I nearly hit it. No, you needed to know all the way through that you're on track or behind or you're ahead of schedule, so that when it gets that 90 days, you'll have done it, or you'll be just miss it and get it in the next week. I hope this helps. Anyway, it is Tuesday, time for a quick toolbox tip. And again, this is a good one. This is for a free tool. You can make online videos. You can record. If you want other people to help do things that you want them to do, you can't explain it, just do it on your computer and record it with online video. Cam Studio. I think, I didn't look. Is it camstudio.org? Anyway, Cam is with a C. Just Google Cam Studio. It's free software. It's like a free version of Camtasia, but not related. And it records everything you do on a screen. You can make mini videos and show them to your staff. So you record yourself doing something, filling in a spreadsheet, doing something, and then say to someone, here's what I want you to do. They can just watch it, stop it, learn it. Easy. Clever, eh? Tomorrow, Wednesday, is our expert interview series, and the first one of the year is one of my friends, and he's brilliant, Sean McCabe of Sean West. absolute genius. The guy is absolutely fantastic. He's probably going to be the first one we have on twice. He's got so much to say. You'll enjoy it. I'll be back with another snippet on Thursday.